Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals.
Here to his running back.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Forward down. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Touchdown. No. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Check 59, Mike, let's go. Come on. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll drop the throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Deuce.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is indeed good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very solid gain of 27. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points up.
Board. 3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The 24-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Tackle. Check 52. Check her out. Crunch.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Tight down. There you go. Under 10. 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Check 26. Check 26. Watch out. Orbit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased down, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside and have to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now he'll escape to his left. Open man is Higgins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Jackson will throw again. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Lamar Jackson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Check mark 33.
2nd and 2. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Steps away to his left. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. David Johnson here on the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit him with the run. Load up for the run, they hit him with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Dancing to his left. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Again, Jackson forced out to his left. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Tim Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got room to run past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Check 33. Hey, check. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. He's checking.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 58's the money. 58's the money.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his 1st career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This pass complete to Higgins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now he'll pull it down. They'll come out in the pistol. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Check 50, check 50.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check.
To throw again. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a handoff looking right. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. You tighten up. Alert flare. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check 3.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 18, Cardinals 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
A great return there of 22 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throwing now is Jackson. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll look to throw with a catch made by Johnson. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Check 15 over 1. Practice 59.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Cardinals, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.